Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Dialed In. It's the brand new NFL podcast featuring the three most attractive men in all of football.
That's
That
right.
would be myself, Anthony, over here at Pittsburgh, Michael over there at Huddle Card Collection, and my guy John at Firestarter Breaks. How you boys doing this week?
All right,
Wonderful.
yourself. Happy birthday, John. How you doing?
Yeah, birthday boy is in the house. Good to see you, brother. Always-
And yesterday was John's birthday, the one on screen.
No.
Well,
3
happy
days.
birthday, man.
3 days ago. Sorry, 3 days ago. 3 days ago.
Nice. Another year older. Do anything fun for your birthday?
Not really. It's just another day to me at this point.
Yeah, I hear you. I still try to celebrate mine and do like cool stuff.
I mean, we went out to dinner. That was about it, really. Thank you, John.
What's up? Did you get anything good?
Just went to Texas Roadhouse just for
Nice.
Night
So
out.
everything good. I don't know that they serve anything bad at Texas Roadhouse.
not too much.
Yeah, it's definitely a good spot. How about you, Michael? Anything fun or exciting happened in this past week?
No, it's just we we mentioned last time we had our sales on District, had another big one on Thursday, and just thanks to you and a lot of other people that came out, and bought a whole bunch of stuff, and then I spent basically 3 days packing.
Nice. When do you have the next one scheduled yet, or when do you plan to have the next one so people
I
can come?
do not. I have to check with the with the other half of my district team.
Nice.
What's up,
Hey,
Maddie?
What's up, Maddie? Good to see you, brother. And shout out to the other half of your district team, by the way, because now my other half is willing to potentially be part of my district team in the future.
Nice.
She was like, that seems really cool what they were doing. And I said, yeah, would you like to do that with me? And she was like, yeah, I would do that with you. It's like, cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
We'll just resell the stuff we bought from Mike. That's all.
You probably do better.
For 50 cents more, just make a profit.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with like the stuff that I was getting off Michael. I mean, it was like great, brand new, like sealed stuff. The kids in our youth group are gonna like go nuts once they see the prize table this weekend. So we do like a Dave and Buster's type thing where we give out like little things called church bucks. They're kind of like little tickets. And then at the end of church, they can either come buy stuff off the prize table or they can save up till like future weeks. Like the big prizes are like V-Bucks or like gift cards and stuff like that. But now Michael gave us a whole bunch more like cool stuff to put out. So they're going to like lose it this Sunday.
What's up, Sean?
Hey, Big John.
You got to turn your sound on,
Hey, Sean.
John. Or Sean.
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah. We all hear each other, so it might be you, Sean.
I'll just wave then if you don't have
How
it.
you doing? You need inventory for a show? I'm going through. If we're ever going to go ahead and if we're going to do a card show, you got to pick something and let me know so I can start putting all my stuff together.
Nice.
But hey, wow, interesting weekend in football.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. There was a lot of stuff that went down.
Injuries.
Most notably, probably is Joe Burrow out for 3 months. What do you guys think about that? How are the Bengals going to do without Joe Burrow?
Probably not too well.
Does that still make Jamar Chase worthy of like the number one overall fantasy pick too? What do you guys think that's going to happen as far as his fantasy outlook?
No. Depending on who they put in as quarterback, they're probably going to focus in on him passing to him more and more, so he might still stay up there.
Yeah, I mean, Browning came in, and he went ahead and did well. I mean, he had a good game. He led the Bengals, to the victory. From that standpoint, but can he maintain that for the next 3 months? Because that's what they're saying. Burrow is out. Burrow is out for potentially, up to 12 to 14 weeks. I think they were saying.
Mhm.
you know, now,
just in time for them not to make the playoffs.
and that's the thing. I mean, you got to figure, you're 2 weeks in. So with the bye week, let's say it's 12 weeks. You're talking, you get a bye week, so there's 11 games they got to play. So now you're talking about 13 games. There's only 4 left.
I don't blame you there. Skyline Chili's good, man. And
So
Anthony Richardson is not.
yeah. Skyline Chili is more worth it. So we'll see. I mean, it's going to be, you never know. It could boost, Jamar Chase, just from a standpoint of if Browning goes ahead and just feels comfortable, dealing with him, versus, the other weapons and stuff like that. So, I mean, but it's just, Joe Burrow can't catch a freaking break there. I mean, I was very, very surprised. I mean, I hate to say it, but I was surprised when he resigned. I mean, they made it difficult for him to walk away.
Yeah.
With what they offered him, but it's still tough.
He should just come across the way to Pittsburgh. I think he'd be a lot happier here.
He probably would.
Honestly, you guys probably even pay him more in New York. You don't have a guy like Joey B.
I don't know what we're doing.
John's the only one of us sitting around not needing him.
Yeah, but hey, what's the latest on Mr. Daniels? Because he left with a knee injury.
He had an MRI. He was full practice. Was it Monday or Tuesday? Tomorrow he'll know more about game time, but right now he's day to day. But more than likely, I can see him playing. With having the time that they have between Thursday night and next Sunday, I think he'll be fine.
That's true.
We did lose Eckler and the one other guy that I don't think he really mattered too much, but Eckler kind of going down kind of hurts us a little bit. With Bill,
you can add the Steelers to that list too, Sean.
But I mean, but they have you have a couple of good young running backs that I think can maintain enough until Eckler gets back.
Yeah, it's not like Eckler we really did a whole bunch. I mean, Bill did I think better than he did, but he's good for our third downs.
Yeah. Yep.
But it definitely shows the way I was watching that Packers game, because I think we should have played a lot better than what we did. But it really shows with Terry holding out that him and Jaden weren't able to really get connected with each other a lot.
Yeah, I think that's that's the bad thing about when an offensive when a specialty position player on the offensive side holds out. It's different when if you're like Micah Parsons or Hendricks, whatever, or Hendrickson, whatever his name is, for Cincinnati. When you're a defensive end, and all you do is put your hand in the dirt and go, "I go get ball," and stuff like that. And you just run like a madman, So I mean, definitely easier, somewhat for a defensive player, to if they sit out, versus an offensive player and stuff. But
the one I saw that picked up was Luke McCaffrey. On our punt return and kickoff returns, he is really actually doing pretty good for us.
Yeah.
You know what? I wish I could say the same, because one thing that really affected my mental state this weekend is let me just show you, because these guys are going to say it better than I can possibly say it.
What the hell? Did he touch it? Wait a minute. What? Oh, Seattle gets the score. Going on the field. It landed in the landing zone. The receiving team never recovered it. Johnson. It's a live ball. So the kicking team came down. Oh my! The ball landed in the landing zone, and he just let it go. And Caleb doesn't know the rules. I have been requesting Caleb to not be in the kick return. That is an since he began. Yeah, Johnson should never be back there. He never should have been back there. You incompetent fool! What the hell? Did he not? Did he touch it? Wait a minute.
I love watching.
That was a hurt piece for me and the boys this weekend. And I was telling Michael before we went live is me and Irene were actually at the game when it happened, and there was so much hope. The Jets just went up 3. It's like, all right, we're gonna get, or not the Jets, the Seahawks went up 3. We're about to get the ball back. Rodgers is gonna march down the field, and then that was a straight kick to both nuts, man. It was such a hurt piece. Like the wind of the entire stadium just went out, and it was just like the game never recovered from there. It was awful. Yeah. But that leads me into probably our next segment, what we picked last week, because I know for a fact I picked the Steelers to win this game.
I just hang my head in shame.
Yeah.
What I did this week was just terrible. Tried to pick the underdogs. It didn't work.
The only one who knows what happened is that man Michael over at Huddle Card Collection.
There you go. So, Anthony, 13-3.
Woo!
I went 10-6. John went 8-8. So if you look at our total so far, you got Anthony at 24-8. I'm 22-10. And John is 18-14.
I'm gonna pull it out in the end.
So when we get to it,
season left to go.
We'll go ahead and
did so well.
We will.
Got that ready. I will be right back, fellas.
We will get to that and everything. You know, the other thing we didn't talk about, JJ McCarthy getting hurt. What a bummer, man. You know, last year, you know, he hurts the knee. He's out all year long. He comes back.
Did they say how long he'd be out for?
They're thinking 2 to 4.
Okay. Well, at least he'll get some of the season back. But, I mean, still, I'm guessing most of it's kind of like a lost season because he's going to be trying to work his way back into shape probably.
Yeah, I mean, so, you know, here you are again. You know, if you're 2 to 4 weeks, so let's say they're caught. I mean, you have to be cautious with them, right? You can't go ahead and you know, you can't say, oh, hey, you know, we'll rush them back or anything. And then they're saying, I think when you look at their schedule at one point, yeah, so in week 4, they play in Dublin, Ireland against the Steelers. And then the next week, they play in London against the Browns. So then they're over in Europe for 2 weeks in a row. So the truth of the matter is, you know, do you put them on a plane and have them go there and try and rehab? Do you say, hey, after 2 weeks, let's see how you're doing, and then put them on a plane or fly them out to London to play? Or do you just say, hey, you know what? We got to buy in week 6. That'll be 4 weeks. Come back week 7. That it's for him. That's
who's their backup currently?
I don't know. Let me see. NFL,
unfortunately, we did, man.
Carson Wentz.
Oh wow, Carson Wentz is back in 2025, folks.
And they also and Aaron Jones Sr., their running back.
Yeah, he went down as well for what, 4 weeks, I believe. He went on IR.
Viking placed him on injured reserve. Yep, hamstring. So you lost your starting quarterback.
Yep. And you're starting
running back. What do you you need captain. You could sorry, Sean.
It would be the Justin Jefferson show if I was them. But as we're waiting for Beast to get back, let's go ahead and see which team we're going to be facing this week.
Back.
2010s.
Damn it.
I know you were hoping for the 80s.
80s. I had it all figured out. Figured out who they'd pick. Oh well.
So that just means we're going to smash the 80s once it comes time to play the 80s.
2010s.
See who they had for the all 2010s team. I'm sure this will be interesting. Somehow, let's see if we can get another win since we're coming off of a victory last week, boys.
Oof. Oof.
I bet you they're going to have Brady.
They do. And Sean's going to be very happy. They have J.J. Watt. They have your boy. So quarterback, ChatGPT is rolling with Tom Brady. They're going with Adrian Peterson at running back. Antonio Brown at wide receiver. Rob Gronkowski at tight end. Joe Thomas at offensive line. Justin Tucker at kicker. J.J. Watt at defensive end. Aaron Donald at defensive tackle. Von Miller at outside linebacker. Luke Kuechly at inside linebacker. Richard Sherman at corner. And Earl Thomas at safety. So they're going with that Legion of Boom defense there.
Yeah.
It's a pretty stout team all in all, I think. It's going to be a tough one. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's enough players that I think we can make it close.
All right. So in the 2010s, who would go against Tom Brady? The only guy I can really think of would actually, I can think of two. Probably Patrick Mahomes would be the best bet. Why do I keep losing?
What about Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I
would be good too.
I would think Rodgers would be.
Rodgers is the second on the all decade team for the 2010s.
Yeah, I'm down for some Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers has been pretty key on a lot of these, so. Dude, Manny, I'm all over some Megatron action, dude. He's like one of my all-time favorite receivers. I don't know why is the screen share keep jumping for you guys too?
I haven't seen it yet.
I don't even see it.
So it hasn't
even
even came up for you?
No.
Alrighty then.
We don't have screen share on our screens. On Mike, I don't see it. I don't see it on the board.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God! Here we Andre
Can you see my
Johnson.
entire screen?
You're gonna take what?
Can you see my entire screen now, or no?
No, I just have the 3 boxes.
Yeah, that's all I have too. There we go.
Do you see it now? Okay.
Yeah. Did you select share a window?
I was trying to share a window and that wasn't working, so I just did my whole screen.
Okay.
That's why you see doubled handsome with us over on the side. So quarterback, we said we're gonna go Aaron Rodgers.
Can you make that bigger, that piece, or no?
Probably.
Because you can barely see it.
Probably go ahead and just go up to the square and make it the entire screen.
That's actually a good idea.
You Apple people.
So you're not just a handsome face, Michael. You're good for some technical ability as well.
What the hell are you doing?
All right.
I don't know.
Actually, here, let me stop sharing. I'm going to reshare this with the.
Wow,
Now we're all gone.
Now we're all gone.
Let's bring back all the handsome.
There you go.
Oh, there's the handsome. All right. Share screen. Let's see if I can make this work. Window. Share.
Good thing is, folks,
You
there's
guys
not
see it?
one red. No. There you go.
There you go, right there.
Okay.
Good thing, everybody, there's no Redskins in 2010 that were any good, so I won't be saying any.
God
Let
bless.
me make it larger so everybody can see.
Still better than the Jets.
Oh, now you got rid of us.
Wasn't that
Hey,
what was larger? Okay. We're at the
There you
bottom.
go. That works. Go
All
with
right.
that one.
So we got Aaron Rodgers. Running back, we need somebody to go against Adrian Peterson.
Now, Frank Gore or Marshawn Lynch? Which one?
Wow.
I mean, you have LaShawn McCoy too, but I don't think he could go up against Adrian.
What about, was LaDainian Tomlinson still good at this time?
He's not in the all-decade team, but let me look.
I don't think it matters if he's playing. They're gonna, you could select them.
Yeah.
Like, was he a Jet at that point, or
Like Mike Evans played in the 2010s, a wide receiver.
Let's see here real quick. I'll let you know. As soon as it pulls it up. Okay. So
Travis
he was a
Kelce.
Jet in 2010 and 11.
Gore would be a good option. He was definitely.
If LT, that means in 10 and 11, yeah. So yeah. Yeah, they would, again, they wouldn't have him at. Andre Johnson is not making our team.
I was actually surprised that Antonio Brown was their quarter or their receiver, but he actually is probably one of the better receivers of all time, like statistically. I'm just hoping that he goes crazy like he did with Tom Brady and leaves. Was Randy Moss still playing in the 2010s?
I don't believe so.
Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell was good. I don't know if he was Adrian Peterson good, though. Let's see. On the wall of fame, what running backs do I have?
Randy Moss. Oh, yeah, he was playing. Played for New England, or, Jesus, 3 teams in 2010. New England, Minnesota, and Tennessee. But he's terrible for those years.
What about Jamal Charles?
For
He
running
was
back,
really good.
Larry Fitzgerald's not a bad one either. Or not Larry Fitzgerald.
What about Julio Jones?
Julio Jones would be a good wide receiver, but we need a running back first.
Yeah,
I
he
think
just
Lynch,
popped in my mind.
I think Lynch. That's me.
I'd be fine with beast mode. What do you think, Michael? Where are you at? Gore, beast mode, Tomlinson?
Well, it's very interesting because, yeah, I mean, I think beast mode would be the right way to go.
I mean, you can't go wrong with a guy that's going to run somebody over.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
And aren't they both Cal players, both the guys we took so far?
I don't think
Sure,
so.
they both went to Cal.
Might have.
So do we take Julio Jones or do we go Megatron? Like, which one of those guys do we deem to be better?
I like Calvin Johnson, but
That guy is a freaking beast.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to go Megatron. It just makes sense.
So tight end.
and
Go Antonio Gates. Do
or Cleats.
I don't think Gonzalez was still going. What about Kelsey? When did Kelsey start?
See, he's still there. He is the second on the all-time team.
Who's that?
Kelsey. Yeah, Gronkowski's first, and then him.
Yeah, I mean, it would be Kelsey.
I mean, Gates is not a bad pick either, but
Travis Swift. I mean,
Well, I think
Kelsey.
So the thing, you look at like for instance, when you look at the all-decade team,
Mm-hmm.
they kind of you have had to play X number of years in that decade to be selected. I mean,
right.
the truth is, LaDainian Tomlinson would be a guy you would pick, but he only played 2 seasons in the 2010s, right? So, I mean, so if we're trying to kind of sort of be legit in what we're doing, we kind of have to, look at that type of thing.
Yeah, that's what I think they look at too. Is they're looking at the longevity of the numbers and all that. 2 years really doesn't give you that. So defensive lineman.
No, offensive lineman.
Yeah, we're on offensive right now.
Offensive
But you
lineman.
can definitely think of some defensive linemen too. So that would be helpful.
Is that like tackles and guards? I take it.
Tackles, guards, centers. Could be any of that.
Who do they have?
He just wants to say Marquise Pouncey, but that's because I'm a homer. But what about Jason Kelsey?
Jason Peters or Tyron Smith?
Who do they have?
They have Joe Thomas.
Joe Thomas from the Browns.
But Jason Peters from Philadelphia or Tyron Smith. I mean, Tyron Smith from the Cowboys was a beast.
Jason Peters, I think, just retired. He had an awesome career.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with him. I mean, he led that tush-push offensive line.
I'd go with him, yeah.
Kicker. We have to go up against Justin Tucker, who isn't that great right now, but was GOAT status for the longest time.
So then we take Steven
Gostkowski.
Yeah.
Gostkowski from the Patriots.
Yep.
Super Bowl winner.
And that's Gostkowski. Gostkowski.
Boom.
So Vinatieri must not have played enough during the 2010s.
And I'm surprised they picked Tucker. Because the number one listing is the guy we got. So hopefully that helps us.
Well,
that would be nice.
Because more than likely because Tucker was a 90% field goal kicker.
Vinatieri would have been a good option too.
And Gostkowski is a little less than that, so that's probably why.
Could be, yeah.
Vinatieri might have been with the Colts during that time. Was that right, Matty?
He probably was. That's the reason why Matty would say it.
Yeah. I would imagine Vinatieri probably went to the Colts at that point.
So they took J.J. Watt for defensive end. What do you guys think about Julius Pepper?
Peppers was good. I don't think he's J.J. Watt good, but he's still pretty good.
Defensive end?
Or Campbell. Calais Campbell,
he's still going. Cameron Jordan was another good one.
He's still going too.
And Calais Campbell is a beast.
I mean,
Julius
either Peppers or Campbell.
I would go Peppers.
If it's between those two, I'd definitely be on the Pepper train too.
Must not have been that good in the whole decade, Matt, because even the NFL, even the Pro Football Hall of Fame didn't have him listed as kicker of the decade.
I'm looking at the all-decade team for the 2010s. He is not one of them.
Who would this be against Aaron Donald, man? This is a tough one. Would it be like Ndamukong Suh or whatever his name is?
Or Fletcher Cox.
Suh or Cox. For sure.
Isn't Cox a linebacker, though? Or am I thinking of a different Cox?
You're thinking Brian Cox.
Cox.
I mean, you also have Geno Atkins. I don't know how
we're going to get demonetized with all these Cox.
What do you think about Geno Atkins there, Mikey? I don't know much about him.
Geno Atkins, from the Bengals, he was really good.
Yep.
You got good three to choose from there, but who's going to be the best to go up against Arnold or Donald?
Suh didn't.
I think Suh probably had the most impact, but probably the least longevity out of everybody on the list. Because he was a freaking beast when he first came out, and then even he went to like his second or third team or whatever, he was decent too. But towards the end,
Atkins had 75 sacks at a defensive tackle.
That's impressive. How many of them were Big Ben?
For the decade, whereas
half.
Whereas Suh had 56.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a tangible stat. And we need pressure if we're going to get to Tom Brady. So probably Geno Atkins is the move.
We got to be strong up the middle because also with Peterson.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, so then Peppers is a decent pass rusher too. So then we need another defensive. We need a
We need two
outside
linebackers.
linebacker, inside linebacker.
Patrick Willis.
And Patrick Willis was really good. You think about, and he
Yeah.
retired early.
Yeah, he
thinking-
retired really early. How about DeMarcus Ware would be really good too,
Wow, he's not even on the list.
or even Bobby Wagner, who's still
That's
playing.
what I'm thinking. Wagner.
Bobby,
I said no Redskins, but
Bobby
wasn't
Wagner.
Wagner.
And then I would probably look at Patrick Willis.
Well, you can only pick one inside. So I think Willis is also an inside. So would you rather have Wagner or Willis?
Then you probably have to go like a Khalil Mack for out, because Khalil Mack was a defensive.
yeah.
He was an outside linebacker. You'd have to go with him.
What did Chandler Jones play? What was
Do you
he?
think Khalil would do more for us than DeMarcus Ware? Or was DeMarcus Ware old at that time?
I don't know because I don't have DeMarcus Ware on my list.
Me neither.
He was a linebacker for the Cowboys back in the day. Who'd you say, Khalil Mack?
Yeah.
What's Chandler Jones? What's he? You guys know anything about him?
You know who I would love to put on this list is James Harrison, but I don't think you boys would let me do that.
No.
Actually, Watt wasn't drafted yet, was he? What year did we draft Watt? I don't think we had Watt yet. I think Watt was 17. Wait, yeah, Watt would be 17. We could do TJ Watt, couldn't we? In the 2010s? He was drafted in 2017. That'd be the same as like picking Patrick Mahomes for this.
I mean, he's not on the list.
He's not part of the old decade team, but again, that's our discretion.
Right. Luke Kuechly, whatever his name is.
Kuechly, yeah.
Whatever.
He was pretty good, Luke Kuechly, for the Panthers.
And he really only. He more or less retired over concussions.
Yeah.
130 tackles.
So you guys want to go
Kuechly played from 2012 to 2019, and he had almost 1,100 tackles.
Yeah, he was always leading the league in tackles almost every year. He was impressive.
I mean, Khalil Mack,
we could have taken him.
I mean,
I think you're going to like the guy that I'm going to suggest for corner.
So I would probably lean towards Khalil Mack.
How do you spell
That's what I'm thinking too.
Khalil. Then Mack.
Corner, you know who I'm going to suggest? Your boy, Revis Island.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a big one.
I don't know how I could understand the Legion of Boom, but like freaking Darrell Revis was like literally one of the best corners that ever breathed air. And then safety.
Sometimes some of the problem that you have is if ChatGPT is looking at numbers, Sherman would probably put up better numbers because they didn't throw toward Revis's side a lot.
Right.
So that's a little it's like misleading.
So
they took Earl Thomas, which I understand for the Legion of Boom. They did really well in this region. But
we have
there's Troy Polamalu and Ed Reed sitting there currently. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of those guys.
And the ones they have for the decade team is Eric Berry and Eric Weddle, whatever his name is. That's the two they have for the all decade. I don't know what.
Neither of them are bad either. Berry played for the Chiefs, and Waddell played for the Chargers, I believe. I don't think they're as good as although Reed and Polamalu, let's see, Polamalu came in 2003. He probably would have retired when did Polamalu retire?
Yeah, but they might not be. Don't forget, they may not. They're not gonna. I mean, we don't know what they look at. They may just look at the players.
2015 he retired.
They may look at the players and they're not looking at, hey, what did Troy Polamalu? How was Troy Polamalu in 2010, 2011, 2012? Right?
Right.
They just look at Troy Polamalu
Yeah,
and look at his entire career.
for
That's
sure.
probably- I think that's what they do with all these guys. What I'm thinking.
I think
Right.
that's how we've done good with Aaron Rodgers, because if they were going like today, it'd be like, yeah, this dude blows. Like,
Right.
they would want nothing to do with him. So yeah, that being said, do
Troy
we go with
Reed.
Troy, or do you want to go with somebody else?
I mean, can Polamalu stand up to Earl Thomas?
Yeah, sure.
I think he's better than Earl Thomas, but I'm a homer.
Let's
I mean,
put it
honestly,
in.
I think Ed Reed's better than Earl Thomas too.
Put either one of them in. I'm good either way.
I don't know what
You got one of my boys in there, even though he was on
Troy.
Seattle at the time. But
I would vote Troy.
yeah, let's do Troy.
I always vote Troy.
He helped us over my boy anyway.
Spell his name.
All right, prediction. Let's see.
All right, what do you guys think is going to happen here?
Could be another close one, another 3-pointer, I believe. But I think they're going to get us this time. 33-30. I think there's some numbers to be put up during this game.
What do you think?
I just think Watt and Donald are going to be Donald, Kuechly are going to be so much to handle. I think it's going to be like 27-14 them. I think we may take a little bit of a baby beating here.
I could totally see that as well. I think this is going to be a really tough one. The part that really is challenging for me is their defensive front. I just don't think that we have anything that kind of compares to that. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and take. I'm going to take us just as an upset. I'm going to say we win 20-17. And as you can see, ChatGPT is still kind of churning through the results, crafting the game narrative. I did request for them to save the final score till the end so it doesn't get spoiled this week.
Oh, that's good.
Last week. Come on, ChatGPT. You've been thinking for 1 minute and 6 seconds. Here we go.
Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Oh, pregame matchup matters.
All right, guys. Let's see what matters in this game. Offenses, ChatGPT's team, Brady, AP, AB, and Gronk is textbook complementary offense. Brady's quick reads to Antonio Brown slot precision. Gronkowski's red zone wrecking ball, and Adrian Peterson physical pace and punish angles. Joe Thomas anchors a near impenetrable left side pass protection. Justin Tucker is automatic. Dialed in, Rodgers, Lynch, Megatron, and Kelsey has explosive vertical juice. Aaron Rodgers buys time, can turn broken plays into big chunks. Kelvin Johnson is a field stretcher who forces single coverage and matchups teams can't easily replicate. Travis Kelsey mismatches over the middle. Marshawn Lynch controls short yardage and third down. Defensive trenches, ChatGPT's front seven is terrifying. It sure as heck is. Aaron Donald inside, J.J. Watt off the edge with Von Miller bringing third down heat. Luke Kuechly in the middle simplifies diagnose run plays, cleanup. Sherman and Thomas are elite man and center field ball hawk coverage. Dowdins, front counters with Khalil Mack, Geno Atkins, and Julius Peppers. A pass rushing gap eating into the trio. Bobby Wagner's downhill force at middle linebacker. Revis is an island that can take away a top receiver. Troy Polamalu roaming the back end is a game changer on turnovers. What decides the game pre-play? Who wins the battles of the LOS, which is
Line of scrimmage.
shows itself. And QB avoids pressure-induced mistakes. If Brady gets time to work quick routes and offensive hums, if Roger gets those downfield one-on-ones with Calvin, explosive plays swing. So here's a quarter by quarter. First quarter is chess pieces and opening punches. Opening kickoff, both teams fill each other out. Brady's drive. I wonder if this could read it to us. I guess it's be speaking.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, well, I'll keep reading it. That would have been cool if we could read it to us. Opening kickoff, both teams fill each other out. Brady's first drive is textbook. Short drops, rhythm throws to Antonio Brown. Then Brady uses play action, hits Gronkowski on a seam to score early. That opening series sets the tone. Brady's pocket efficiency plus Gronk's mismatch inside. Dowden responds with methodical fashion. Rodgers mixes checkdowns and a couple of beautiful sideline bullets to Calvin to get chunk yardage. The drive stalls around the opponent's 30, and Gronkowski chips a field goal. Defensive flashes. Von Miller gets a hurry on early third. Khalil Mack answers by pressuring Brady later in the corner. A near sack where Brady escapes and punts. The defenses are making their presence felt, but offenses have the edge on rhythm. Second quarter, momentum swings, explosive shot. Mid-second quarter, Rodgers sees a single coverage on Kelvin. After between the hashes route adjustments, Roger uncorks a deep timing ball. Calvin turns it into a huge chunk play and finishes it in the end zone. That strike is the momentum killer. Big plays to a receiver like Megatron change play calling and defensive spacing for the rest of the game. Nice. ChatGPT answers with a possession long drive that ends in a Justin Tucker field goal. They keep pace but can't flip the big play script immediately. Late in the half, a blitz pickup occurs. Joe Thomas holds against Julius Peppers at the edge, allowing Brady a clean look that nearly goes deep. Instead, a late pressure forces a throw. Polamalu reads perfectly. Troy Polamalu heads up interception, taking it away, killing a 2-minute push for Brady's team. Dowden cashes in with one more short field goal before halftime. The game is tight and motion is rising. Third quarter, drive control and chunk plays. Halftime adjustment showed Dowden leans on Marshawn Lynch early in the second half, attacking the seams and using Lynch's power to pick up yards after contact on third and shorts. That converts a couple times on third down and results in a short Marshawn touchdown. Methodical, time-consuming, and deadly late in game. ChatGPT's answer is a counter. Adrian Peterson breaks a long run, one cut, burst up the middle, cut back vision, beating linebackers, flipping field position, setting up Brady to find Gronk in the red zone for a touchdown. Both teams are answering at the goal line. Pass rush notes Von Miller and J.J. Watt compare for a pair of late quarter pressures on Rodgers that force shorter throws. Dowden survives because Rodgers improvises to Kelvin and Kelsey on scramble type plays. So that's a game changer having a quarterback that can scramble. Fourth quarter, tense possessions and last stand. Early fourth, Brady engineers a game-chewing drive, mixing short A-B screens to take away the rush and letting Peterson grind. They march into the red zone, score a touchdown. It's old-school football clock management situation brilliance. The crowd is roaring at the finish line is approaching. Dowden response is not instant. Rodgers takes what looks like a heavy zone look from Sherman, led coverage to go to Kelsey for several critical third down conversions. A late quarter 2-minute drive becomes the central piece of drama. Rodgers scatters the pocket, converts a 3rd and 10 with a strike to Calvin. Then, after a scramble, converts again with Kelsey on a seam. With seconds remaining, Rodgers drops one over the outstretched arms of a safety. Kelvin hauls in a clutch touchdown in traffic. Suddenly, the stadium erupts and the sequence finishes with the last meaningful scoring play. Final mechanics on the last drive. The defense had enough timeouts to try to respond, and Brady attempted a hurried last gasp drive. He hits Brown on a couple sideline throws, but the pass rush collapses the pocket on the final sequence. A clean open field tackle prevents a miracle, and the game ends shortly thereafter. Come on. Key turning points. Microscopic detail. Palomalu's second quarter interception. It erased a potential long Brady possession and allowed Dowden to take momentum into the halftime with a field goal. Turnovers like that change expected win probabilities massively. Calvin's deep touchdown from Rodgers in the second quarter. That one shot forced the defensive plan to play off the deep ball for the remainder of the game. You could literally hear defenders shouting for adjustments for single coverage help. Marshawn Lynch's third quarter drive, a sustained 10-play possession that chewed the clock and resulted in a touchdown. It flipped the tempo from a shootout to a possession fight. Then a late fourth quarter, 3rd and 10 scramble completion. Rodgers buying time, finding Calvin on the sideline on a broken play was the single most clutch conversion of the game. That play set up the final touchdown. Matchup winners and losers. Who tipped the balance? Offensive line battles. Jason Peters and the Dowden offensive line did just enough to open lanes for Marshawn Lynch and to give Rodgers an extra half second on critical plays. Joe Thomas did his part protecting Brady's blind side, but interior rush of Geno Atkins and Mack stunts occasionally pushed the pocket. So that was a huge Geno Atkins pick there, Michael. Pass rush. Both teams brought the heat. Von Miller plus J.J. Watt's power created 2 splash plays, hurries, and pressures that knocked Rodgers and forced quick throws in the middle quarters. Dowden countered with Mack and Peppers, getting to Brady a couple third downs. Ultimately, neither dominated the other consistently. Instead, timely pressure mattered more than raw sack totals. Secondary, Darrelle Revis on Calvin.
How could that be?
Yeah,
they're the same team, weren't they?
That makes no sense.
Man, I knew Brady cheated.
And now they're talking about
Cheats
Richard Sherman on
guys.
Antonio Brown. Yeah, they're totally wrong in the secondary. They have our corners and receivers going against each other. Clean stat sheet. The final line shows the totals. Let's see. So Aaron Rodgers, 28 completions of 42 attempts, 352 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He had 6 rushes for 18 yards, including that key scramble. Marshawn Lynch, 21 carries for 95 yards, 1 touchdown. He also had 4 catches for 25 yards. Calvin Johnson with a huge day, 9 catches for 180 yards, 2 touchdowns.
That's why we didn't pick Andre Johnson.
Travis Kelce was the third down machine with 6 catches for 60 yards. Gostkowski was 2 for 2 with field goals, both from 40-plus yards. Then the defense, Khalil Mack had 1 sack, multiple pressures. Peppers had 1 sack, a critical hit on third down. Bobby Wagner, 11 total tackles, several on third down. Palomalu with that 1 big interception that swung the momentum. Then Tom Brady on the other side, 24 for 312 yards, 2 passing touchdowns and an interception to Troy Palomalu, 3 rushes for 6 yards. Peterson had 20 carries for 115 yards and a touchdown. Antonio Brown, 9 catches for 110 yards. Rob Gronkowski had a game too, 7 catches for 92 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tucker had only 1 touchdown. Defense, they had 2 sacks by Von Miller, 3 QB pressures. J.J. Watt had 1 sack, multiple tackles for loss. Aaron Donald, consistent interior push, several tackles for loss. And then the Sherman, Earl Thomas combination, tight coverage, limited big plays for much of the game.
I think it was 27-24.
So the advanced metrics is third down conversions. We converted more of our clutch third downs, especially on 3rd and 10 that came late in the game. That's a sign. The drive ability was the difference in the late game. Time of possession, we ate more clock, plus more short completions, and that helped keep Brady off the field. Red zone efficiency, dialed in, turned in the red zone chances into touchdowns more consistently when the game tightened. Tactical post-game summary, the why. Both teams had elite talent and defense, made each one uncomfortable at times. The ultimate difference came down to a timely third down conversions by the offense that controlled the clock and position. B, 1 or 2 explosive completions to Kelvin Johnson that completed sudden scoring opportunities. Turnovers evened out. Polamalu interception was massive, but the ability to sustain long drives and finish them with touchdowns, especially late, tipped the scales. The moment you've been waiting for, the final score is dialed in 27, ChatGPT 24. The winner is dialed in because of Rodgers' big play chemistry with Kelvin Johnson and a clock-chewing Marshawn Lynch ground presence, coupled with timely third down conversions, delivered the narrow victory.
So, man, we 2-1.
I'm going to give him a thumbs up on that one.
Oh, Mikey,
we are moving up in the world.
I only picked them to win only because Brady has those fourth quarter comebacks. I figured that's what they were going to use against us for.
Yeah,
I still call 3 points, though.
No, you got that right. And to be honest with you, I mean, you know, I went ahead and was looking at from a standpoint of Donald, Kuechly, Von Miller. I mean, I thought that defensive front, those 4, would dominate more up front.
I echo both of those sentiments.
You know what I'm saying? Like I really thought that they would dominate more up front to really stifle. But you know, from that standpoint. But hey,
yeah, I'm happy it turned out all
right. A W is a W is a W.
That's right.
Honestly, the main reason I felt comfortable somewhat picking us is because I already knew from the past few times when we picked Aaron Rodgers, his scrambling made a difference against really good pass rush, which they had an amazing pass rush. I'm thinking, okay, well, we have a mobile quarterback, so this should help us. But then I was like, every single time we pick Polamalu, he always has at least one game-changing thing. So I'm like, so we have a guy on offense that does something, and then we have a guy on defense that does something really good too. So
yeah,
those 2 things made really good. I mean, and the Kelvin Johnson thing, man, that guy was just unstoppable. Like Richard Sherman should probably just retire right now again, retire after that performance. Yeah, Megatron definitely put on, man. I was very pleased to see the results. I'd love to hear what you guys think in the chat about how the game was broken down this week. I'm still tinkering with ChatGPT, trying to get it to basically do it in new and exciting ways. This week, I specifically did ask for it to not reveal the winner till the very end.
It took you literally because it didn't even give you the quarter scores at all.
I know. That's what I was like really trying to like keep track with because I didn't even really know what we won by. I figured it was close, but
well, there at the end, I was like, all right, well, there's 24, and then we have.
Yeah, well, when you saw Rodgers had 2 TDs, Lynch had 1, and there were 2 field goals, you knew what that was. And then when you saw Brady had 2, and you know, but
they've all been 3-point games, though.
What?
They've all been 3-point games.
Yeah,
We not, a big blowout somewhere along the line.
It'd be interesting if you can convert that to a wave file. You know,
Like to where they actually speak it.
yeah, where a voice would go ahead and speak. Okay, first quarter, go through it. So I wonder if that's a potential.
Let's find out.
Okay, so I'm going to say I bet you it's in the paid version.
Let's see.
Sure, if you pay $49.95, we'll be happy to do it for you.
It'll probably take it a minute to like actually.
Well, while that is doing that, do we want to pick our
Yes.
teams?
Let's do it.
Let's go into picking
See
teams
how
for this.
bad I can do this week.
All right. So we start off Thursday night football.
Do you need a screen share for that, Michael? So I can pop this down for you to pop something
No,
up
I'm
if
good.
you want to. Okay.
Dude,
It just popped. Let's see if this actually works.
Are you trying it?
Yeah, it's opening right now in iTunes.
All right. So you don't hit play. Let's go through this, then we'll hit play on that.
Okay.
Thursday night football. The Miami Dolphins travel to upstate New York against the Buffalo Bills. I'm taking Buffalo.
I think I'll go with you.
Yeah, I'm going Bills.
Everybody going Buffalo.
I think that's going to be a blowout.
Yeah.
Should be. Sunday. The Atlanta Falcons travel just a little bit up North 85 and go play the Carolina Panthers. The Falcons at the Panthers. Anthony.
I'm going to go with Hot Atlanta. I think that Michael Penix is going to have himself a game. And
between
I just
Cox and
really
Penix,
think that
they're going to be in trouble.
I really think that Bijan too, man, is going to be a little too much for them to handle.
Yep.
I'm going Falcons. Also, Johnny.
Falcons.
Then we have what potentially could have been a really good game, but unfortunately, both quarterbacks got hurt. The Cincinnati Bengals travel north to play the Minnesota Vikings, which becomes the Jake Browning versus Carson Wentz game. John.
I'm going with Wentz. I'm taking the Vikings on that one.
Taking the Vikings at home. I'm going to take the Vikings at home also. Anthony?
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. This could go either way. It's going to really come down to the wide receivers. God, I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to go with you guys and just pick the Vikings because they're the home team. But yeah, losing those quarterbacks is tough on both sides.
I think we're gonna be all the same on this next game, as the Green Bay Packers travel south to Ohio to play the Cleveland Browns. Johnny?
I so am tempted to take the underdog here, but I'm not. I'm going to go with the Packers.
I'm going Packers. Who are you going with?
Definitely going Packers. 100%. Jordan loves to keep on marching.
Here's an interesting one. We have the Houston Texans traveling east to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Anthony.
Tell you what, shout out to my man Sean. I'm going to pick the Houston Texans to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars this weekend.
John?
This is where I keep saying Stroud's going to have a breakout game. I'm hoping it's this one. Going with the Texans.
Texans played really good last night. They only scored 19 points. I really don't want to pick Houston, But I'm gonna because I just think I don't know. I just it's gonna be interesting. I wouldn't surprise. I mean, I'm not gonna be surprised if Jacksonville goes ahead and wins. All righty. Then we have the Matty Ice Indianapolis Colts. They travel south to Nashville to play the Tennessee Titans. This is a tough. This is another one that's tough. I'm gonna. I'm gonna take Tennessee.
While you're the only 10 I see, I'm going to go ahead and go with Matty Ice's Colts. Just because Danny Dimes, why not?
Let me see here. Where are these teams at? And,
John
I pick against them every single week, and
John is going to ESPN ESPN Bet, checking out the latest lines.
the latest line on that game.
So we are not sponsored yet by anyone.
Indy is favored by 3. So I'm going to pick Tennessee by 3. I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think it's going to be anything huge, but.
Damn, John, I have to pick some different teams than you. All right, then we have Las Vegas Raiders. And they head east against the Washington Redskins. Now, quarterback Daniels is now day to day. You don't know for sure. But, John?
I'm going my Commanders because we still have Mariota as a backup, and he's actually pretty decent. So I'm going my boys.
Anthony?
You know what? I'm going to go with John's Commanders as well. I think Jaden Daniels is due for a breakout game this year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to end up playing.
He's not playing, you said?
I'm pretty sure he will.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that might change things for me, but yeah, 100%. If Jaden Daniels is there, I definitely think you're going to win.
I'm going to go Commanders also.
Let's see what
the Los Angeles Rams. They travel to the East Coast, and the Rams will be playing the reigning, defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to take the Eagles.
Okay, Paul Heyman.
I'll take the Steagles for the win there.
I'm going opposite. I'm taking the Rams. I think the Rams are going to beat them this time.
The Rams have been really good this year.
They're 2-0 with the Eagles. They beat Kansas City. They both beat Kansas City, so I'm going with them.
That'll be
the New York Jets travel south and head to Tampa. Right now, I mean, Justin Fields is in concussion protocol, which means Tyrone Taylor or Tyrod Taylor? Tyrod Taylor could be your starting quarterback.
It's a hurt piece.
There is nothing that makes me think that they could do anything against Tampa Bay's defense, and Tampa Bay will be able to do enough with their wide receivers where our defense has been playing. So, I mean, I hate to say it, 3 weeks in a row, I'm going to go ahead and go against my team and take Tampa.
Yeah.
Anthony?
And I think Baker Mayfield's going to be able to do some damage with the wide receivers he has. Even if Godwin doesn't play, I still think Ibuka and Evans are kind of a force to deal with, and Baker's just consistent at this point of his career.
Yep.
It's good to see him protect the football and, play winning ball.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bucs as well.
Okay. Pittsburgh Steelers. They are going to travel east of Boston, play the football team from Massachusetts.
One of my least favorite teams.
All right, Anthony.
Right up there with the Ravens for me, although I hate the Ravens more. But
Who you got?
I got to pick the Steelers, although we have a bad track record against New England. But I got to think J.J. Watt freaking gets something going and gets to Drake May. At least I hope, because our defense has looked terrible this year, dude. But I definitely think the Steelers need to get a win after losing to the Seahawks. That was a winnable game. So
Oldest defense in the league.
Pittsburgh.
All right, Johnny.
I'm going with Anthony on this one. They are 1-point favorites. I'm going to go with the favorite in this one.
And I'm going to take the football team from Massachusetts.
I mean, I could see it. We have terrible coaching. So
Potential good game here. The Denver Broncos travel west to play the Los Angeles Chargers.
It'll be a very good game.
Yeah.
So that's a tough one for me because I could really see this one going either way. But I'm going to take the Chargers in this one just because I think Justin Fields is going to have himself a good year this year. I think he's going to kind of separate himself from like the middle of the pack.
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
How could you confuse those two players?
I don't know, dude. I would much rather have Herbie than Fields if it means anything to you. Being that we've now both had Fields.
Chargers going to be their first game at home. They played really well. I think, like right now, confidence is high with them. So I'm going to go with the Chargers. Johnny?
Picking the upset, I'm taking the Broncos.
There you go.
Could totally go that way, too. Broncos have a very, very stout defense.
And everybody's talking about them winning the West, so we'll see.
The New Orleans Saints travel
whoever they're playing
up to the Pac Northwest to play Seattle.
I still stick with my answer, Seattle.
Seattle?
Yeah, I just think Seattle's riding high. They're coming off a big win in Pittsburgh, unfortunately, and man, they just have so many weapons that I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with them.
And I don't think, you look at I don't think the quarterback right now the quarterback play is good enough with Seattle. With the Saints. So I'm going to take Seattle also.
Sure.
And I will take the 7.5-point favorite, Seattle Seahawks.
All right. It could be a good game, depending on what's going to happen here. We got to play. So you got the Arizona Cardinals. They travel to the Bay Area against the San Francisco 49ers, who I think still will probably be without Brock Purdy. But Mac Jones looked very serviceable, in his game and led them to a W. So, John, Arizona, San Francisco, what say you?
Well, looking at the line, 49ers are favored by 1.5. I think the Cardinals have the better team here. I'm taking the Cardinals.
I agree with you. I think Calais Campbell playing well. I think Murray's playing good. Had that nice tandem of running backs and Connor and Benson. Wide receivers are good enough. They have a really good tight end in Trey McBride. I'm going Cardinals.
I'm going to ride that out with you guys only because the other team doesn't have the quarterback. If the quarterback was there, I'd probably be going the other route. But, yeah, with the injury, I definitely think Cardinals are going to be good enough to beat the Niners. Now, even though Mac Jones played well, I just don't think that he's a consistent enough starting caliber quarterback to do that every week.
Agreed. The Dallas Cowboys travel north to go against the monsters of the Midway, the Chicago Bears. I just think Dallas's offense is playing well. I'm not sure that their defense is good, but I don't think the Bears' offense is is working just yet. So I'm going to take the Cowboys. Anthony?
This one can kind of go either way for me.
That's like
really
Herm
have a
Edwards
little-
said. That is why they play the games.
See, the main thing is like I know that like Caleb Williams, and Rome Aduze are both coming off of big weeks. So I think that they do have some momentum, although they did lose. So that makes a difference. But
Are they due?
that's what I'm wondering. Are the Bears due? Which
Your
Big John was
reputation on the line.
more educated guess here, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with them boys in Dallas. But something in me says that the Bears have a real chance in this one.
Still got a shot. You could still change it. You could stick with the Bears. Final answer.
Nah, I might go.
The Cowboys. Final answer.
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
All right, Johnny.
I'm going with the favorite here, the Bears at 1.5, and because I think Caleb Williams is going to exploit the Dallas secondary.
What's the spread? I'm surprised that the Bears are favored over Dallas.
That is surprising.
1.5 for the Chicago.
Okay.
That's not right. I'm surprised that that's basically a pick 'em. I'm surprised it's a pick 'em game with the way Dallas's offense has played. But we'll see. All right. We have the 0-2 Kansas City Chiefs traveling to New Jersey, play the New York Football Giants.
The red hot New York Football Giants.
They lost. They're
I don't just consider 0-2 being,
they're 0-2.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about how they were putting up points and
Putting up points against Dallas, and that's why. Yeah, that's why the Bears are not that bad of a pick. That's why I was saying I can see that. I can see that Dallas. Just to take a step back, that Dallas Chicago game being a shootout.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go Kansas City. I cannot believe that they will go to 0-3. If the, I know that they don't have the weapons that they did have. I just can't. I don't know. I just can't see them going 0-3. So I am taking the Chiefs.
I'm with you, man. I don't see a Patrick Mahomes led team falling to 0-3.
me either. I think they're going to be pissed off what happened last week. Take it out on the Giants. I don't think it's going to be a blowout by any means. Well, I don't know. Do they start Wilson or do they start their rookie?
Wilson put up 400 yards and 3 touchdowns last week.
I think
Wilson,
Wilson has earned. I think the coaching staff will look at it and say that Wilson has earned, another start. They didn't lose because of him.
Right. Kansas City is 5.5 favorites, so I'm going to go with them. I just think they're going to look for revenge after last week.
Yep. And then the final game of the week, it'll be Monday Night Football. The Detroit Lions will travel a little bit southeast to Baltimore to face the Ravens.
God, it's going to feel so good to pick Detroit here.
This is the Ravens at home against the Lions. The Lions' offense exploded this past week. That was like college scoring. 52 points. From that standpoint, when you look at, when you look at the Ravens, they scored 41 last week. They played the Browns. So if I don't know, I don't know if that means anything. Detroit did give up 21 to the Bears. So Drake May officially a Cincinnati Bengal. Philly Mike OG Adam
Really?
Ain't no flipping way, bro.
What did they trade for him, Mike?
Come on.
I need to Google that.
Come
That's what I'm
on.
doing for you.
Come on.
I don't see anything about him being traded.
He ain't getting traded.
Yeah, I don't see anything on it yet.
Uh,
That would be surprising though if he did. Adam Schefter. Okay, cool. I'll have to check on X. But yeah, getting back to the Ravens versus Lions game.
Ravens, Lions.
As much as I hate to say it, I'm gonna actually pick the Ravens. It's gross, but I don't know, man. I just think Lamar Jackson's gonna have a big game.
Johnny?
I agree. Ravens are favored by 6. I'm going to take them.
Yeah, man. That is a tough one. Lamar had 4 touchdowns again, but Goff had a bunch of touchdowns. I think Baltimore's defense should be better than Chicago's. I'll go Baltimore.
That's a tough one.
It is.
Especially because you have to pick the Ravens, which is just not good.
I am not seeing anything about that trade, just so you know.
Yeah.
I'm looking all over for it. I don't see anything from Adam Schaefer. Anything.
Well, it would have been awesome week before we play them to have them not have a starting quarterback, but yeah, it's probably not the case.
Yep.
Anything coming up this week you guys want to promote before we wrap up?
Tomorrow night, Mikey?
Tomorrow night, WWE WrestlePalooza. We will be predicting the new pay-per-view, or I should say PLE, from WWE. It'll be the initial one on ESPN also. So a new era starts.
What's up, Dusty?
Hey, Dusty.
Hey, Dusty.
Let's see you,
A
bro.
new era starts. So we will be we'll be doing that and any other talk that comes our way.
Sweet. So, guys, make sure you go over and subscribe to Huddle Card Collection so that you can be a part of that live stream tomorrow. It's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, I want to invite you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Pittsburgh, and also John's channel, Firestarter Breaks, as well. We'd appreciate that. But, yeah, guys, until next week, we appreciate everyone joining us. May God bless you all.
Thanks a lot, everybody.